We are back. And I'm late. And I'm so sorry I'm late. Excuse me, when I fixed my hair, I was busy. Any hoot and nanners. It's like one of these days, guys. It's one of these days. And it's gloomy outside. But I have a spiritual neighbor. Guess what I saw? A crystal out. And I told you, I'm conflicted. Does the super moon or whatever, strawberry moon or a fucking full moon, in any sense of that word, does that still work if it's cloudy outside? No one tells you. No one tells you how can the moon supercharge the crystal and the moon water? What up, Sergeant? If there's no sun or no moon. Taylor, I have not listened to your voicemail yet. I have not listened to your voicemail yet. But we're going to talk about a couple things because I don't know how many different ways till fucking Sunday I have to explain this shit. And I don't even know how many different ways you can say it before it sinks into the brain. I'm just saying. Because if you would get a fucking grip, I didn't even introduce myself yet, but if you get a grip for 5 whole ass minutes, okay, or fuck 20, well, hello. Howdy, partner. If you get a grip for like, I don't know, 24 hours, you might, God forbid, something changes in your 3D. I mean, our most recent one, well, I'll tell you about that later. Our most recent success story. No contact broken. You want to know how long it took? 24 hours, bitch. 24 hours. She says I'm like what did she say? I'm magical. Magical. That's what it's called. Because it took, I don't even know what's up with the hair today. But anyway, it literally only took 24 goddamn fucking hours. But you guys can't even get a grip for 5 fucking minutes, let alone 24 hours. Like at this point, I don't even understand the atrocity. What to do when losing faith in your manifestation? You persist forward. Okay, this is just absurd today. We're just having one of these days. We're gonna just fucking Taylor. I'm mad too, bitch, right now. Okay. In all seriousness, no. What I don't understand what you mean by what to do when you lose faith in your manifestation. You can't stop your manifestation. So it's inevitable. So there's nothing to lose faith in, right? It's kind of saying, thanks. I saw Taylor's I saw Taylor's video. So I'm gonna do what she said to do. Of course it's movement, Evelina. Of course it's movement, okay? You guys need to understand a couple things. You can't stop your manifestation. So, well, you can stop it, excuse me, but nothing else can. So what you stressing the little shit for? What's there to worry about? There's nothing to worry about, okay? So let's get started. My name is Jen, and I am your manifestation bestie, where I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption and everything else to work in your favor if you fucking listen to me and do what I tell you to do. Okay? I don't hold anything back from you. Okay? I already know that sounds good to you, obviously, so click that follow button. What up, MJ? And also, I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to live with me in 4 weeks. I've also managed to cut that down into half. So if you want to manifest your SP, lickety split, when nothing else was working for you, then all links are in my bio. If you want me to manifest your SP for you or get rid of gutter trash, good, Shantae. Love you too, bitch. Love you too. Snaps for Shantae. She gets double snaps. If you want me to manifest for you or your SP for you, you want me to banish gutter trash out your scene, I can do it all. Okay, if you want to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong so you get your shit right and tight, all links are in my bio or description if you're on YouTube. I have to figure out how to do Hungarian. as a language there. I will figure that shit out. I have no fucking idea. Yes, Nadine, I will read your messages on Manifest. Yes, I will read your messages, girl. Okay. We talk, if you want us to rewrite your SP story, which is very goddamn important, because I feel like you guys just like, your mind just goes to affirmation. Okay. So I'll have to take a look, Anna. But if you, seriously, Patriot vibes. Amen, brother. If you want us to rewrite your SP story or self-concept story, if you want to get a customized song for SP, gutter trash, self-concept, all that shit, all links are in the bio. We also have a WhatsApp group you should consider joining if you want to be held accountable, if you want advice, and you want to obviously be inspired by massive success stories. Also, we have text coaching available, so there's that. Also, we will be raising the price, not to coaching. I told you guys I stick by my word, okay? But we will be raising the price to hypnosis recordings and guided meditations, as well as probably SP songs, because they are fucking lit, to be quite frank. And we're getting ready to launch our merch, which is going to have, of course, all of the infamous sayings here. So it can hold you all accountable. So make sure you get your shit, all right? All links are in my bio or description. I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, it's always posted on the tube of the U. So while you're there, subscribe, watch. But again, don't even bother fucking watching unless you're actually going to implement. Because I'm not here to waste my time, okay? I have lots of other things I could be doing. But I dedicate 3 hours of my day every single fucking day to help you get your shit. But I can't do that when you don't listen. When you don't get a fucking grip, okay? It's stupid. We have a contest every day here on the on TikTok. If you share this live or repost this live, then you will be entered to win some amazing prizes. 2 days ago, we gave away coaching session. Yeah, that's what we do, okay? We talk mainly about SPs around here. If you don't like that shit, scroll to the next. And if you don't know what SP is, it's a specific person. Okay, but if you, it's not exclusive to SPs. I always teach I only teach what I have successfully manifested. So if you want to know how to manifest weight loss, appearance change, business success, money, all that shit, luckily for you, I've done it all. I do not parrot information I saw on the internet or watched in a fucking stupid YouTube video. I don't do that shit. I teach what I know, and I teach what I know works. Okay, if you, again, would do what I say. Now, before I get ahead of myself and lose all these fucking questions people ask, I will answer your questions. That is what I'm here for. So, but we are going to talk about a couple things because seriously, I have been responding to people. I do not know what's up today. I have been responding to people today on WhatsApp, as well as my texty text, but there's a rising trend. And the rising trend is that you guys can't stop reacting. Like, you react to everything. But if you don't understand, I had a coaching call with a client, and she got movement, and then went no contact. So then she pops back up on my calendar. I think it was Monday I talked to her. Did you not hear my voice note, Anna? You're one of the people I'm going to talk to, so don't worry, I'll address your question. And maybe this will inspire you, Anna, to get a fucking grip, okay? So we had a coaching call. Everything was okay, but then went no contact because she reacted to the 3D and verbalized and did not internalize. Like I tell you, we don't verbalize, we internalize. What part of that is unclear? And so what happened was she jumped on my calendar on Monday and wanted me to manifest for her. Well, within 24 hours, no contact broken. They talked a lot last night. They're meeting up next week. Within 24 hours. And she said, what I did was like magic. But it's not magic. It's getting a fucking grip. Well, Yesenia, that's because you're one hot bitch, okay? So, obviously he contacted you and he wanted to let you know that all gutter trash is left. Of course, because what do we say? No woman even want his ass. Snaps for Dana, who didn't verbalize but got an A. Always. Always. That's how this works. We're here to not just curate. We're not here to just help you get your SPs back. We're here to help you get everything you want. Okay? But it starts with, like, you have to look at it this way. You have to challenge yourself, because it's like, okay, if I can manifest my SP back, I literally can get any fucking thing I want, because nothing else talks. What affirmation, Night Love, would you say if you want to lose 20 pounds in a month? So you could say, every day I lose weight. Every day I lose weight. Or every day I lose 1 pound. I lose 1 pound every single day. I literally lose 1 pound every single day. It doesn't matter. I can eat whatever I want and I lose weight. I can eat whatever I want and I lose weight. I literally lose a pound every single day. Every day. And then when you go to bed, have fun with the scale. Okay, when you go to bed, instead of focusing on what you ate, instead when you go to bed, you want to just be like, I'm going to wake up 1 pound lighter. Don't think about it again. Just say it to yourself. And then bring your little happy ass to bed and watch when you wake up the next day that the scale reflects 1 pound lighter. Okay. So yeah, if you want to lose 20 pounds in a month, that's what you say. I lose 1 pound a day. I literally lose a pound every single day. 1 pound a day. Weight loss has never been easier. I don't have to do shit and I lose weight. Because I didn't have to do shit. I lost over 100 pounds in 11 months, no diet, no exercise. Because my whole premise is I'm not going to eat like a goddamn rabbit my entire life. And that's where diets fuck you up. Because I'm like, what's the long-term game plan? You going to diet your rest of your life? This is why when people get weight loss surgery, I have a friend like this, where she went to Mexico and spent like 10 grand, got a whole J-Lo makeover. Okay, the whole J-Lo makeover. She looked dope. It's called soccer, baby. Get a grip. She looked amazing. Because I took her ass there. And then, well, it's a long story. Almost went to jail in Tijuana, but it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Because I manifested that shit right about the scene. I'm telling you, like, your thoughts control everything. It's a long story, okay? This is a former life of mine. It's a long story about what I had trouble doing. Well, not trouble doing, but okay, fine. You guys want to know? I'll tell you, because I have nothing to hide. She needed us to take her for her surgery in Tijuana. And she's like, we're going to walk across the border. I was like, fantastic, right? Because that's usually what we do, is walk across the border. Driving in Mexico? Are you insane? They do not pull over on the side of the street. They stop in the middle of the street. No, we're not driving. Well, she was running late and we ended up having to drive through. We weren't planning on that. So we brought, judge me not, this was like it's like 20 years ago. So, no, it's not 20 years ago. Anyways, a while ago. It was before I lost weight. Like 15 years ago. Okay. So we had blunts with us. We had brought a little cocaine, things like that, because we were not planning to drive across the border. Well, we ended up having to drive across the border. And then she's like, just use the medical pass and you can get like the fast pass back to the US. We did that. And she was like, the Border Patrol was like, that's going to be a no-go. She's like, secondary inspection. We were like, and while you're there, all you can see is like the drug sniffing dogs and stuff. I was like, and then they have signs that are like, you're being recorded. So me and my brother try to talk like without talking, right? Watching our mouth like a ventriloquist. But either way it went, I was like, we're totally fine. And I just called my mom and said, just so you know. So she's like, I said, I'll call you at midnight, because we were there forever. But anyway, we had got the nicest deputy and I charmed my ass in there. He was like, go ahead and go on home. We're like, thank you. So, but anyway, she looked great. And then all of a sudden, within less than a year, because the doctor told her they're going to cut her fat cells away. I said, your body's designed to heal itself. They're going to grow back. But needless to say, she gained all the way back and more. The only thing she had to show for it was an ass and titties. I was saying she was bigger than she was before. So then she was like, Jen, what the fuck did you do? Because she was like, your sister looks amazing. So I told her what to do, and now she looks amazing. And I should have charged her us $10,000. I told you guys, I have a very colorful past. Sergeant, having so much movement in my reality shifting journey, I can't fit it all into messages. Snaps for Sergeant. That's the point. When you guys hone in on your goddamn fucking power, everything changes. Everything changes if you'd stop reacting to shit, if you'd stop verbalizing everything. Anna. Okay? You're like, what do I do? He wants to talk. Why don't you try disciplining your mind for 10 minutes? That's my stretch for you, Anna, is go ahead for the next 60 minutes. Try disciplining your thoughts. Just try disciplining your thoughts for 60 minutes. You guys read way too into it. Okay. And I get it. I get it because that was me, which is why I try to simplify things for you. I try to make it. Oh God, that didn't work. I try to make things as easy as possible for you. Now, love, if I wanted my SP to add me on Snap and break 7 years no contact, what would those affirmations be? Why the fuck do you care if he adds you on Snap? Do you want to break no contact or add you on Snap and never talk to you? What's your pleasure? Okay, so your inner conversations mainly need to be all about you and SP, as if you're in contact, because you've been in contact, okay? Okay, look. The 3 affirmations you guys must use, okay? You guys should only have 4 affirmations max. 4 max. Okay, the 3 affirmations you should be using are the core ones, and that is, I know exactly how they feel about me. No one gives a fuck that England scored a bevy. Except for you. But we'll be seeing you. We will be seeing you soon. I know exactly how he feels about me, or she. I know that they want to be in a relationship. I know that he or she wants to be in a relationship with me. I know this for a fact. He or she is going to tell me everything I want to hear. The only other affirmation you should have, affirmation number 4, should be whatever they told you at the time of breakup, flipped. Flip it in reverse. That's the only other 4th affirmation you should have. That's it. That is all. And if you insist on doing, okay, so this is where I told you so in case you're new, I manifested my boyfriend back in steps, okay? In steps. And so I do believe in manifesting back in steps, okay, depending upon where you're at mentality-wise, okay, and where you're at with your SP. So I found it easier to manifest back in steps, okay? So I would say things like, these are the exact affirmations I used when manifesting my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in 4 weeks, okay? He is so obsessed with me. I'm all he ever thinks about. He's always calling and texting me. He's constantly spending time with me. He'll do anything to be with me right now. And then once those manifested, then I was like, he's so in love with me. He wants to live with me. He's so in love with me. He wants to live with me. Living. Okay. So that's the exact ones I used, for me and my boyfriend. Okay. But, so you can use those because you'll start to see movement, okay? Because the 3 that I gave you, I use because I discipline my mind. Okay? And so because of that, because you have to understand, and if you insist, so that's what I recommend. You have those, right? If you're going to manifest back in steps. Okay, but the 3 that's important, the 4 that's important are the ones I just told you. And the reason for that is because you need to get clear on how they feel about you. And you do that by saying, I know exactly how he feels about me, right? So when you're clear on how he feels about you, he has to get clear on that too. And then when you say, I know he wants to be in a relationship with me, it's like reaffirming to yourself that this is what I know. So therefore he has to know he wants to be in a relationship with you. Okay, then he's going to tell me everything I want to hear. That is your validation piece. Because oftentimes we want validation, right? We want to seek validation. We want them to confirm. So because of that, that's the validation portion. It's my client's favorite line. Anna. So when he wants to meet up and talk, you need to control it. He's going to tell me everything I want to hear. He's going to tell me everything I want to hear. He's telling me everything I want to hear. Period. Period. Can you explain what to do again when exes come in while manifesting SP? Yes, Manders. Okay, so the reason why that happens is because because your description of this person that's coming in is different. What you know about them is different than what you're wanting to know and working on with SP. Okay, so it's like you have to take a look at the difference and say, okay, the exes that are conforming, what do I know? Like, and take you out of it for a second, okay? It's like, what do I actually know about them? Okay, do I know that they love me, that they want to be with me, right? It doesn't matter if you want to be with them. Do you know that if you were to want them back, they would want you back, right? They want to be with you. They're this, that, and the third, right? So that's why they're conforming, because it's what you know about them. Also, how would you naturally describe them? Not whether you want them to be that way, but how would you naturally describe them? Because remember, not all breakups are like hostile, right? A lot of times there's people where it's like, we just wanted two different things in life. Like, it's just not what I want anymore, right? But there wasn't like this massive blow breakup. It was just, we're going two different directions. We should just part ways, right? That type of thing. So if that happened with an ex, there's no hostility there. You don't have a bad description of this person. It's just like, it just wasn't my person, but they're a good person, right? Things like that. So you have to take a look at the you have to take a look at the exes that are conforming versus the ones that the SP that is not. And then you take what you know about them. You take how you would naturally describe them, like an SD card, download that shit and pop that right into SP. Then that's how SP will start to conform. When you start seeing him the same way you see the other people and what you know about the other exes, then you want to say their name. Okay, so you don't need to say their name on everything, but you'll be like, Jose is the easiest for me to manifest. So you said his name. So then you're like, you could be like, Jose is so obsessed with me. I'm all he ever thinks about. He's always calling and texting me. You started it out with who you're referring to. So then your subconscious mind's like, oh, we're going after Jose. Got that shit. Oh, Maggie, you need some help and support. Things went super bad last night. With your SP, you're struggling a lot. Why did things go bad, Maggie? Why did things go bad? I'll wait for your answer. I'm really tired of hearing, how do I flip the fight? What fight? What part of that was unclear? You wouldn't have a fight if you shut the fuck up. But what part of shut the fuck up is unclear? Yeah, amen, baby. What part of shut the fuck up is unclear? What part of we don't verbalize, we internalize is unclear? This is why the entire background, no, it will not be some phony AI background. It will be a legit background. It's going to have all these sayings, so it gets ingrained in your fucking subconscious mind that you need to do things differently, consistently. It's like a bait and switch with you. You're like, I'll be perfect girlfriend for 3 days, and then I'll go right back to crazy bitch and nothing but drama. They literally tell you that too. They're like, you're so dramatic. What part of that is unclear? To shut the fuck up and to persist forward. But you guys think SP came back. We're back in contact. Job done. No, the fuck it's not. No, it's not. What the fuck is this shit? Anyway, No, it's not. You have to persist forward. It's a muscle that needs to be nurtured, okay? Until it becomes natural to you, but you guys don't even give it a chance. Sam, I did not see your comment. You guys don't even give it a chance, and it's really annoying. It's like really annoying. Yes, side. Yesterday you had a dream about him, but he had a different name. Is that still movement? Yes. Yes. That's right, Jill. Snaps for Jill, by the way. I can't believe I did snap her out. That's right. Less than 24 hours. Movement. That's what it takes, bitches. But you guys don't discipline yourself for 5 fucking minutes. And all you do is react, get all up in your fucking feelings over and over and over again. Force a 3D, force a 3D, force a 3D, chase. And they'd be like a child pouting. Then you pout. And you're like, I'm disappointed. Disappointed what? Your fucking self? You should be. You should be. You should go fucking put yourself in a goddamn fucking corner, put a dunce hat on you, and fucking cry yourself a river. Cry me a river. Oh. Cry me a river. Oh. Because that's all you fucking do. That's all you do. Cry. I had to leave work early because I couldn't stop crying. What the fuck? What are you, 5? What are you, 5? Had to leave work early because you couldn't stop crying. What the fuck? Time is money, honey. Time is money. So you better dry those fucking tears up and keep pushing forward. I had a dream about my SP and he was pouring his heart out to me, crying, and I saw his brother later that day. Ooh. Snaps for Maul. Snaps for Maul. Maybe y'all will get a grip. I am not in the fucking mood. And I'm really not in the mood. Today's a great day, actually. Today's a great day. Yeah. Today's been a great day. That's right, Kirsty. SP said yesterday he was going on vacation in July. Nope. By last night, there is no vacation. It's like, you guys need to understand you need to have fun with this shit. And I go listen to my fucking voice note again. Maybe I should play that shit on repeat. Y'all need to have fun with your SPs. Instead of getting your feelings in a bunch. Okay? So it's like, they said they're going out of town with their friends. And I was affirming. I don't know how many times I have to tell you, it's not so much about affirming. This is where, I'm going to start posting my YouTube videos, by the way, in the WhatsApp group. So if you guys could just like it and engage, I don't give a fuck. Put excellent thumbs up. I don't give a shit in the comments so we can push it out. Because this is where the biggest stigma in the law of assumption community is coming from now. It's all about, no one gives a fuck about England scoring game. Does anyone care here if England is scoring? No, Betty. No one cares. But you have to understand that it's not about affirming. Affirming is to keep your mind in check, okay? To discipline your thoughts so it doesn't go left. But when you understand that you're the operant power, oh, well, now you can have fun with them. So it's like, I've been affirming. They said they're going out of town for 4th of July weekend. By the way, I will not go live on Saturday because it's 4th of July. Our country's holiday. And an excuse to have barbecue and watch fireworks. But I love the song that they always play. Anyway, so he's going away for the 4th of July weekend and he's going away with his friends, and I've been affirming against it, and I'm so disappointed. And I would have been like, okay, sick, honey. Well, let me tell you how your trip is going to go. You're going to have the worst trip of your entire life. In fact, everything's going wrong in your trip. And you're going to have a completely miserable time without me because all you can do while you're there the entire time is think about me. That's what I would have said instead of crying about it and getting my fucking feelings in a bunch about it. Because last time I checked that, I could have made him be like, you know what? I've changed my mind. No, all that's going to do is have him be like, yeah, this is exactly why I'm not going with you. What the fuck? I'm trying to actually have a good time, not a drama-filled time. So instead, I would have, that's just my, in my DNA, out of control this time. And then when he came back and said, well, you're not the only one, Betty, watching soccer, are you? Can you guys hear that noise? Anyway, I don't even understand the vibe. Soccer's boring as fuck to watch. I used to play soccer too, by the way. You want to know what position I was? They tried to put me on a position in the field, but all I would do the entire time was like this shit. So then I had to play goalie one time. And there was like this superstar player that went to go like kick it in the goal. And I was like, bam, bitch. And that became my permanent job. Goalie. So that was my position. And I was damn good at it too. I was a damn good soccer player too. That's right, Jill. That's right. Cord cutting's where it's at, baby. Cord cutting's where it's at, honey. Okay, in tune with Shen. What if SP is with gutter trash and serious? Ooh, serious. Not anymore. Not anymore. The fuck do you mean? What if SP is with gutter trash and serious? Serious about what? You? Ain't nothing serious about that relationship. Nope. He actually fucking hates her. All they do is argue and she's completely gone away forever. I've decided we're going to throw that word out there. She's gone away forever. 6 feet under off cliff. I don't give a fuck. Bye. I'm just kidding. But move on. Bye. That's my man. So it's time that you gather up your shit and move the fuck on. Understand defeat. No defeat. When it hits you in the face, bye. Toodaloo. The dumpster's calling. Trash day's coming. Go dive on in. Stop viewing it as being serious. Okay? No, I don't think so. The only thing that he's serious about is being in a relationship with you. Yeah, no, fuck her. Okay, you need to change your story. I tell you guys every day here, practically every day, how to get rid of gutter trash. Okay? We're good at it. It's what we do here. So let gutter trash take herself out. Bye. Gutter trash needs to own defeat. She needs to know when she's been defeated and keep pushing. Can you guys hear that fucking noise? People get crazy over soccer. Yes, oh. How many SP can I manifest? Biscuits and gravy? Ask Ren. Ask Ren. Ren's got 5. She's diversifying her portfolio around here. She's got 5 SPs. You can manifest as many as you want. You can manifest as many as you want. Kirsty, should we affirm against gutter trash the same amount as we affirm for SP? I did. It depends on where you're at headspace wise, okay? If you view gutter trash based upon their situation, okay? So like if it's not really serious or anything like that, then you can affirm 50-50 split. But like, let's say they live together or some shit like that, and that's a stressor for you, then I affirmed about 60-40, 60% against gutter trash, 40% towards me and SP. But because I would have other things playing too, right? Because most of my inner conversations were about me and SP. Same with, I had them against gutter trash, but I also had a rampage, different things like that. But I affirmed 50-50 split. The way my mind worked, and this is just me, I'm not saying you have to do it this way, is I did it in what I believed was order. So it'd be like, I'm a master at manifesting. I always get what I want and everything always goes my way, right? Oh, and it comes to me, I'm a master at manifesting. I always get what I want and it comes to me immediately. Everything always goes my way. Okay, that would be like, I would loop that. Then I'd affirm against gutter trash. Loop that. Then I'd affirm for me and SP. Loop that. Then I'd say the rampage once. And then I rinse and repeat. But I didn't have to do, I'm a master at manifesting. I didn't do all that. Look at snaps for Dana. She wanted sunflowers. Guess what showed up at her front door from her SP? Sunflowers. Snaps. I'm not sure what kind of flower it is. It's not a tulip. But it's one kind of flower that's not really open all the time when you get them, but they last forever. But then they're a fucking mess to clean up. You know what I think is the worst? Judge me not. What I think is the worst waste of money is roses. Is it just me or do roses die the quickest? You know, when I was younger, when Hallmark was a thing, right? Greeting cards were a thing. Is it fucked up? I have a whole thing too. I have a whole folder on my hard drive where I wanted to create a greeting card line. It was going to be called Heartbreaker Greetings. Where I was going to design these cards, right? And I was going to be, and one was like, roses are red, violets are blue. There is no more me and you. Back when text was not like a thing. And so I had like designed all this. I have like all these fucking sayings that I created. No, not with ChatGPT because ChatGPT was not around. And I made like all these sayings for it. But I will tell you, I will actually come up with this because I'm actually getting the trademark now because I diversified my portfolio. I'm getting a trademark now in case you guys can really give two shits about. I'm actually going to, the trademark is pending at the current second, but I'm actually going to create a shoe line. It's a heel line because I wear trendy shoes. And actually my concept was validated on Shark Tank. So who do you think I'm going to go to since I know him? Kevin Harrington? Okay. Since I already know him. But it was validated. Her shoe lines were targeting like 60-year-old women, okay? They were not nearly as fly as mine. And she had a multi-million-dollar business. I was like, oh, no, I'm going to kill that. I'm going to kill the game. Remember the Michi bag? Well, my heels are going to be change a heel. Because who the fuck needs to go buy a heel for that one top that you're going to wear? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have like open-toed and closed-toed. And you can put a bow on the back. Don't worry, I'll let you accessorize the shit. And it'll be natural colors, white, black toe. And then you can change the heel to be anything you fucking want. And they're going to be dope as fuck. And they're going to snap right on in. Boom. Change a heel. And if you think you're going to come for me, I already got this right here. It's on the live. Documented, bitch. I took a class on this. Me too, Vita. I took a class on this because who the hell is trying to go to like out of town and half your suitcase is fucking shoes? You know what I'm saying? Now you're only going to need one shoe, 25 heels. So when you see it come to the marketplace, you're going to know exactly whose idea that was. If you're my client, don't worry, I will gift you a pair on me. Can't we manifest? No one else wants RSP but us, of course. Of course. That should always be the thing. Is like, no one even likes his ass except for me. Yes, she's getting flowers. Except for Elizabeth. She's getting flowers as she texts. Who doesn't love a good flower game? You know what I'm saying? I love a good flower game. And I don't even know what that little bag of shit is that they put in the flower bouquet. Let's be honest. I have not seen flowers' lives extend because you put that shit in there. The last affirmation you flip, you said, I'm sorry I missed it. Did you say he just wants to live with me? Yeah, I said he is so in love with me, he wants to live with me right now. Hey, guys, hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. Give me one sec. Don't go any better more. Hold on. Alrighty. Uh, hold on. Hey guys, hold on one sec. Something's going on. Hold on, real quick. Don't worry, I'm fine. Okay. I don't know what the fuck this thing is here. This is not a good hair day at all. Okay, so if you are not manifesting back in steps and you want your solid affirmations, I told you the three to say is I know exactly how he feels about me. I know he wants to be with me. And he's going to tell me everything I want to hear. But then the fourth affirmation is whatever they said at the time of Splitsville in reverse. That's all you have to do. Hold on, God, something is happening here. Hold on. Oh, right. What a drama-filled day. He said, contact me was a mistake because he doesn't want a relationship. He just wants to do him. So, no, it wasn't a mistake, Maggie. It wasn't a mistake. People don't make mistakes, okay? He no longer wants to be in a relationship. No, he no longer wants to do him. He absolutely wants to be in a relationship with me. Okay. Good, Jessica. I'm good. Because that's like the whole thing is to get off your fucking ass and stop feeling sorry for yourself. And that's what you have to remember, Maggie, because the reason is because it doesn't accelerate like that and then they slide back. Unless you're doing it in your thoughts. Unless you're doing it in your thoughts. Good, Jackie. What? Look, none of you should be chasing your SPs. None of you. At some point in time, you need to know what you're worth. Who are you? How many times I got to tell you guys this? How many times do I have to tell you that the only way you get on the pedestal is remembering okay, baby. Good idea. Good idea. So you guys need to understand something, okay? You need to stop chasing your SPs. Stop it. Hey, I just got a restriction. Give me like 5 minutes and I'm going to come back, okay? Because I want to make sure it doesn't happen again. Don't fucking go anywhere. Join me. 5 minutes. I will be back, okay? In 5 minutes. Don't fucking go a goddamn place. Because we need to talk about a couple things. Because you guys are done chasing. From this point forward to starting today, you're done fucking chasing. Okay? But before this whole thing goes left, okay? I'll be right back.